Welcome to the Blockchain Hustle.
Welcome back to our exploration of the top 5 Gen AI model trends that are shaking up the business landscape. If you're just joining us, we have already covered some fascinating ground from the multimodals plus multimodals, as well as the rise of the small but mighty language models. Today, we dive into our fourth trend, the open sourced models, or as I like to call them, democratizing the access to high quality AI models. Picture this, a world where AI is not just for the big players with the deep pockets. Thanks to the magic of open source, even the smallest of the startups can harness the power of the cutting edge AI models without breaking the bank. But why are open source models suddenly all the rage? Well, for starters, they're giving the closed source giants a run for their money. GitHub data reveals a surge in the public generative AI projects, signaling a shift towards a more collaborative, a more inclusive AI community. And speaking of giants, A16Z estimates that while the closed source models once dominated the market, moving on towards 2024, a whopping 46% of the survey respondents have mentioned that they prefer the open source models. So you see, the preferences are shifting. It proves that quality does not always come with a hefty price tag. But it's not just about saving big bucks. Open source is offering something even more valuable: control and customization. In an A16 survey, control, which includes the security of the proprietary data and understanding why the model produces certain outputs, and customization, which is the ability to effectively fine tune for a target use case. So in this A16Z survey, they found that the control and customization far outweighed cost as the primary reason to adopt open source. And further on the customization, while initially enterprises were looking to training their own models from scratch, with the proliferation of these high quality open source models, they are now exploring using RAG, the retrieval augmented generation, or fine tuning the open source models for their own specific needs. Then the second reason is data security. Enterprises no longer have to surrender their proprietary data, the sensitive information, to closed source overlords. With the open source models, they can host the models themselves and they can run them securely behind their corporate firewalls. And let's talk about performance. With the availability of these high quality open source models available in the market, their performance gaps with their proprietary counterparts is closing pretty fast. And as for the network latency, well, multiple simultaneous API calls made on those closed models, they can result into delayed responses, a very high latency. And this can be mitigated to a certain extent when you are using open source models either locally or in a private cloud. So you see, with the lower costs and the reduced network latency, the open source models are gradually becoming a go to solution for the businesses which are looking to scale without breaking the bank or losing their minds to lag. But before you dive headfirst into the open source ocean, there are a few things to keep in mind, to keep a lookout for. Unlike the traditional software, Gen AI is more than just lines of code. It's about the data, the weights, the fine tuning, the prompts, all the secret sauce that makes a model tick. So be sure to check what's under the hood before you hit that download button. And remember, while open source might seem like a bargain at the first glance, there could be hidden costs lurking just beneath the surface. So keep your eyes peeled and your wallets ready for any unexpected surprises. Well, folks, there you have it. Open source models which are democratizing access to the high quality AI models. And with this, we have covered four trends in our top five list of the Gen AI model trends that the enterprises are hopping on. So, what we have covered till now are multi-models, multimodals, the small language models, and with today's, the open source models. Stay tuned for our final trend coming up next. Until then, keep those AI fires burning bright. Well, that's it from my side. Thank you for your attention and time. If you do have any comments or queries, I would love to hear them. You can reach out to me at minu@minuserene.com. My Twitter handle is minuserene, and my contact details are here. Of course, you can always leave a comment down in the comment box. So, till the next one, see you later. Cheers.